What is up, Legends fans? Welcome to my Comic-Con trailer breakdown for Legends of Tomorrow Season 4. Now, if you haven't seen my other Comic-Con trailer breakdowns, be sure to click the card up there so you don't miss out on those. But if you're also new to them, what I like to do first is react to them live and then break it down. But if you do not want to watch my live reaction, be sure to click on the timestamp in the top pinned comment of the comment section. But other than that, guys, I'm going to dive straight into this because I'm pretty excited to see what's happening. But also be sure to subscribe for more Legends of Tomorrow videos just like this. That's loud. I'm just looking forward to see Constantine. Alright, a bit of a recap.
Today is the day.
Please, a new Atom suit as well.
That we prove
we are legends.
that Rip did not sacrifice his life in
Maybe
vain.
not.
And today is the day that we prove that we are not losers.
I love you.
And today is the day that we earn.
Some people really hate this show for that wackiness, but they don't understand this is what it's all about.
Our crazy plan to let Malice out worked. Finally, we're not screw-ups forced to clean up our own mess. For once in our lives, we are actual heroes.
All I'm saying is Constantine promised us magical monsters. So where are they all hiding?
I want dragons.
You guys are time-traveling superheroes?
Yeah, we've actually saved the world.
Really?
Oh
You saved
my
the
God.
world.
Oh my God, it's Paul Revere! Twice.
Then why does it still suck?
4 years doing the same old crap.
Is that a guitar?
Is that what I think it is?
Couldn't have been heroes for just a little bit longer.
Oh, relax, Sarah. We didn't screw things up for the better this time. We screwed things up for the more magical.
Oh God, a unicorn. They did say this was to be more fairy tale-y.
Hello, John.
Oh,
Sarah,
Matt
the
Rice.
darkness, it's rising. Malice wasn't the only prisoner to escape his realm when you decided to pull back the veil between our worlds. Throughout history, immortal monsters have returned to prey upon humanity. The only thing between life as we know and complete pandemonium is you bloody wankers.
More recycled
The
clips.
legends have things under control.
Show yourself, because I'm a nasty piece of work.
You will not
Come on, I want to see new
The
stuff.
needs the legends now more than ever.
We're a team of outcasts and misfits. You're one of us.
That is because
I'm confused. We are
Constantine
all
is coming
happy
back.
that there was only one dragon, right?
Well, it would be good for our ratings. But don't worry, we have a few dedicated fans.
I'm an interim legend?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Gary doesn't count.
oh God. That was cool. I mean, I think there was a few new clips in there, but apart from that, like, it's got me excited. But I don't know. There was still quite a few things that I had hoped to have seen, but that we kind of didn't. It's even though there wasn't too much shown in the Legends of Tomorrow Season 4 trailer, it still has me hyped for the next season because it just reminds me of the wackiness, the fun, the enjoyment, the jokes and everything that kind of comes out across these bunch of, you know, time-traveling weirdos throughout space and everything, dealing with all these random problems, and it looks like we got a lot more to come, especially with that unicorn reveal. But anyway, at the beginning, since they haven't obviously got too much to show, they did quite a bit of a recap at the beginning and throughout the trailer, talking about how they've defeated Malice. But what made me laugh quite a bit is Nate, and it seems like quite a few people, maybe not so much Mick, said something along the lines of, you know, like, all I'm saying is that, you know, Constantine promised us magical monsters, so he seems to be quite disappointed. Maybe a few of the others like Ray, because when Constantine dropped that dragon head on the beach where they were at the end of last season, I think they were all like, whoa, like obviously they would have screwed that up, which created this dragon head through opening the dark, you know, like where Malice came from, and, you know, a lot more creatures and demons and God knows what else to come out of that realm to come through. But it kind of made a couple of them happy because they're excited about what they might have to come up against now. Now, Sarah doesn't seem to be on the same level, and she kind of gives a speech as well of like, you know, we're actual heroes now. They don't really, they've kind of been put down quite a bit. I think they've always tried to big themselves up a little bit, but through constantly being knocked down and almost laughed at by several different people, you know, including Rip, the Time Bureau, and everything else like that, I feel like they've got a bit insecure, and Sarah's just like, we're actually heroes now, you know, and that's kind of cool that they feel a bit more empowered and they're not just troublemakers. But to be fair, like, you guys did only fix a mistake that you guys made. But still, you're heroes, you're heroes. Now, it looks like the first episode will be like in the 60s or something. And there was a scene of Nate stealing a certain plant from people, and it looks like it's going to serve as a distraction, and that made me laugh quite a bit. But amongst this old 60s festival that we get shown in the trailer, that is when the unicorn gets revealed, and I think that makes a few members of the team, especially Nate, quite happy. I can really imagine they went to sort this out because Gideon may have picked something up, but they won't really have to worry about people finding out about this unicorn, or, you know, worry about cleaning up the mess of people, you know, seeing unicorn, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of people will be tripping at that festival, so they'll think they're hallucinating. We see a couple of other clips in the trailer, like Mick bumping into Jimi Hendrix even, which is pretty awesome. I mean, it's not too surprising because Legends loves to show iconic, you know, people in our real history in their episodes, and show how they've somehow influenced their like direction. I don't know, it'd be pretty funny if Mick gave Jimi Hendrix the idea of a song or something like that. But then we saw some clips of Constantine, and I believe these were the moments where he really does witness the actual crap that the Legends has kind of unlocked, you know, the darkness that is going to be plaguing them throughout this season, and that will include the magical monsters, if you will. I wouldn't really call a unicorn a monster, but you know what I mean. Dragons and other things like that. So whatever shows itself to Constantine in that clip, I mean, it looks pretty spooky, and you never know. I don't think at least right now, anyone immediate is going to be as powerful as Marlus, you know, because that's where Marlus came from. There's going to be other people or creatures or monsters like him. Basically, the door is wide open for people just like that to come out. But this is what is going to make Constantine really, really reinforce the fact to the Legends that, guys, you need to, we really need to sort this out, because what you've done and what you've unlocked is not good. So who knows, Nate might just get his wish, and then we might actually see a fully blown CGI dragon on the show instead of just like a dragon head that was dumped on the floor. I actually really hope that's the case. And that is when Ray says it will be good for our ratings, which does get like pretty meta, I do have to say. Like, I mean, obviously in the context of the show, they're probably just like, you know, our ratings as heroes, or like our reputation with people who know us, like the Time Bureau or just Rip. Yeah, I think they really want to big themselves up in that way. But we all know, you know, I think dragons would be good ratings for the show itself. But then we get that little tease of, you know, we're all outsiders or like outcasts, and that's when John Constantine will be joining the team, because he will be joining as a Legend this season, which I cannot wait for. I know some people out there are a bit apprehensive of that, but I love Matt Ryan. I love his connection with magic. It's not going to be like a Damien Dark thing, so don't worry about that. I don't think anyway. I'm very confident that what he'll bring to the team will be really, really, really good. But other than that, guys, there really isn't too much else to talk about with this trailer. I think they should have shown maybe a little bit more, but maybe they just didn't have too much to show in this trailer. Obviously, in Legends of Tomorrow, there is a lot of CGI, like a lot compared to other shows, so maybe they just really needed more time to be able to polish things over like that. Maybe they had it in the works, but it just wasn't polished or anything like that, so showing it would just look like, I don't know, bad. But other than that, everyone, even though this had a bit of recycled footage in it, are you still excited? Did this trailer excite you for Legends of Tomorrow Season 4? What was your favorite part of it? I think my favorite part is probably seeing Nate run away from a bunch of like hippies in that festival with a bit, you know, with a joint, and just, you know, creating that distraction, and just his want for more magical monsters. But the idea of a unicorn running around and everyone thinking they're hallucinating it, but it's going to be more real because of what the Legends freaking did at the end of last season. But anyway, everyone, if you want more Legends or Arrowverse videos just like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with them. And I'd really appreciate it if you did enjoy this video, if you hit that like button down there somewhere, as it only takes 2 seconds of your time. So thank you so much if you do go ahead and do that. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, click the card up there for either one of my Arrowverse trailer breakdowns from Comic-Con. Could be the Flash one, could be the Arrow one, because depends what one I showed at the beginning. As always, links are in the description to my social media, to my Patreon, where you can support the channel even more, and it really does fuel the content that I create. But other than that, everyone, I think that is everything. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.